Hey, if you're worried that you might be banned from social media, or maybe you have been already, this video is for you. And if we haven't met, my name is Edita, I'm from VIE Now, and I talk about how to recruit new team members without having to do all the awkward stuff that we don't like doing. Many of them, many of us, I didn't like prospecting. It was a problem for me. I was struggling. I didn't like good morning, Mark, nice to see you. Chasing people. I didn't like sending messages to strangers asking them to look at my stuff. I hated living with hidden agenda, and I found a way to get people to come to me instead, and that's what I talk about at VIE Now. And if you would like to learn how to recruit new team members without having to prospect and without having to feel uncomfortable, grab my 3-step formula at viesnow.com/3 steps. The link is in the description of this video. Today I want to talk about a very kind of a practical piece of advice, something that people don't really talk about, don't analyze. And I have to say, when I before this online business, I didn't think about these things. I didn't think about policies that social media platforms have. I didn't know they existed. And when I started on this business, I actually didn't think about it much. I learned about it from my mentors, mostly, that actually there are policies. That's why people get banned from social media. That's why people get are put in jail. And a lot of people don't realize, and they give out to the platform, and so on. But thing is that, it's a private business and it's their rules, their house. So we need to comply. And in order to have an account, we've agreed with a number of policies. And the other thing is that the platforms, social media is, owners are trying to protect the users, because let's agree, there's a lot of negativity on social media. There's a lot of things that can be called insults and exaggeration. It's easier to say something bad about someone when you're kind of anonymous and nobody knows who you are, and so on. So in most cases, those policies exist for a good reason. Now, whether they work for us, all of them work for us or not, as network marketers, it's not always the case. And in some cases, I guess, the policies are created with some sort of an additional precaution, they might not necessarily understand what exactly we are doing. And especially if we are operating the way that it's ethical, that makes a proper business, real business, we don't necessarily do something, it's more the case of the lack of understanding, but they are extra careful, so we know that in general there's a problem for network marketers, because network marketing as such is highly misunderstood profession everywhere. So social media has specific requirements in terms of our profession. They don't necessarily mention network marketing maybe, but they don't necessarily understand the difference between network marketing and pyramid schemes and things like that, So, but luckily, if you do the business the right way, there is nothing to be scared of, because you can completely work around these things in an ethical way. But I want to mention a few items that you should consider when you post something in your content. A few things that you should consider. So first of all, you can't be making income claims. And by the way, all social media platforms are more, stricter when it comes to paid advertising. They review all the content, your ads before you can brand them. But they also do record everything that we post, and it's not individual people sitting there, looking at everything. It's a machine. It's the algorithms. They're checking your rewards. They're checking our videos even. Everything is being kind of checked, and if you overdo certain stuff, even if it's organic, they will put you in jail. So need to be careful, but like I said, it's all for the good reason. So the first thing is income and money claim. You can't be making income and money claim. You can't be promising people to make money or income, and not to mention, overnight success and get rich quick kind of thing. Those kind of things, those kind of claims put network marketers to jail quite a lot. The other thing is any sort of health claims, as in like you have a cure, or you promise something unrealistic, like how to lose weight in 5 days or something. You can't be making any claims like that. And again, they do it for a good reason. If it's not true, or to make health claims, you need to be an expert. And I guess the social media platform doesn't really know if you are. And also they're not able to check all the different products in the market, all the different people, and some products or ingredients also can be controversial. That's true. So they are careful. They don't want their users go get some, product that has no evidence of doing whatever you're promising, and getting, bad results or side effect or whatever it is, and then suing the platform, for that. So need to be careful with, kind of a health, weight loss, some fantastic results, some exaggeration. The other thing is, what they don't like is usually calling people out, calling your reader out. So, for example, something like saying in your ad or your post, "Are you overweight?" And somebody, so the logic behind this is that if somebody sees your post and they think, "Oh, how does Facebook or LinkedIn know I'm overweight? Wait a minute. How do they know I have problems with my skin?" That kind of stuff. So need to be careful with calling out. Luckily, again, there are ways around it. So, for example, you can be telling your own story. If you got good results from whatever product, you can be telling your story, how it helped you. And when it's your story, nobody can argue with that. It's your story. It's your authentic you. It's so make it relevant to your reader, but make it about you. Make it sound about you. Don't make it up, though. It needs to be truthful, it needs to be ethical, it needs to be true, you know. The other one goes without saying. Anything that is sounds like discrimination, you know, obviously, and it's not just because of the policies of the platforms, but it's also, you know, general common sense. You know, we don't want to be like that, right? So, and the last point that I have is hype or over-promising, you know, promising huge results, being hypey, using hypey words, you know, and again, if you are being ethical and truthful, you know, there's no danger there, but you just need to be aware. Sometimes when they scan your content, sometimes you maybe don't mean something, but they might be still seeing it that way, you know, when you talk about some big secrets or something like that, you know, they might not like. I remember one of my ads was rejected because of, I think I was talking about a big secret or something like that, you know. They're not as strict with organic content, especially if you only do it once, you know, but you know, once in a while or whatever, you know. But if you do it on a regular basis, they will start banning you, or at least putting you in jail, at least for a while. So it's all, as you can see, it's all you know, for a good reason, and there is absolutely no danger for you if you are generally, you know, work with integrity and you come from the place of helping people rather than, you know, making that sale, you know, by promising stuff that doesn't exist or is exaggerated or something like that, you know. So you know, you're gonna be totally cool. But I guess it came to me by surprise that there were policies and I need to comply with them. I can't be posting anything and everything and in any way, and it made me more aware of how I address my audience, and in some cases maybe I don't even mean to say something, but apparently it sounds that way. So you know, so there are a few things to know, and especially important for network marketers because the industry itself is highly misunderstood, unfortunately, and so we need to be extra careful with this kind of stuff. So I hope it was useful, and if you like my video, grab my 3-step formula to recruit new team members without having to prospect, and actually without putting yourself at risk, you know, with content like that, because the way these strategies work that I'm talking about is exactly the best way to overcome all these kind of restrictions, you know, or, you know, they give alternatives how to do it better in any way, and actually that also means marketing better. It's not just about the policies, but it's also about marketing better, being a better marketer. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. I think it's midweek now, so hopefully your week is going all right. And thanks again. Bye now.